This was supposed to be my first video of 2026, but that massive snowstorm we just had last week threw my entire content plan off course. Just for some context for those of you who are new here, before we get into why you should document your life, just over a year ago, I moved to New York City from Portland, Oregon for a video producer job in Manhattan. By the way, even if you're not in New York City or ever plan to be, this idea behind documenting your life will still apply. New York was just the catalyst that pushed me to start documenting everything.
A life change like that does something to you, I'm telling you. To put it bluntly, when your entire life shifts all at once like that, your sense of time gets completely f***ed. Days feel like weeks, weeks feel like days. Literally everything feels important, even when you don't know why yet.
And due to this time dilemma I was in, I naturally decided to vlog it all with my GoPro Hero 12 Black, the exact camera I'm using right now to film this. Believe it or not, I actually vlogged my first 30 days of living in New York City, which mostly consisted of me apartment hunting while I was subletting in Harlem. And while I briefly considered turning that footage into some hour-long spectacle titled My First 30 Days in NYC or something like that, in full transparency, I was just trying to remember what was happening in real time, since so much was going on. But once things finally settled down, once I found an apartment in Brooklyn, once every day in New York stopped feeling like a editor Tariq, play the clip.
And to be honest, those feelings specifically would be an unhealthy mixture of burnout, ambitiousness, excitement, and homesickness. And I do wonder when the time will come where every day doesn't feel like a culture shock filled core memory.
I found myself still documenting things and vlogging, way more than I ever did back in Portland. In fact, in the last year, I literally didn't leave my apartment without my GoPro. It was literally phone, keys, wallet, gum, GoPro.
And the reason I kept vlogging is threefold, and I'm gonna rapid fire through them right after this red eye fight.
First, I won't even lie, it's super fun. As a content creator, I obviously genuinely enjoy it. Even on the rare slow days back in New York City, you can capture what I call out of context clips that end up being useful for a ton of different reasons and video projects. And even if they end up never being used as actual video assets, documenting your life can give the most mundane, random, and crazy experiences a place to live. It can turn the most ordinary of days into something tangible and exciting, even something my future kids could maybe see one day. It's like I'm increasing my dad lore, but with actual proof. Second, I'm a very nostalgic person. I add sentimental value to the most random YouTube just happens to be my new way of doing that. And last, but definitely not least, it's because I love storytelling. I love a good character development. And living in NYC of all places just amplifies that to the extreme. And a good story isn't just capturing the highlights and the milestones. That's Instagram. A good story has, or better yet, requires those in-between moments too. The ebbs and flows. And to be clear, New York City didn't only inspire me to document my life because the city looks cinematic no matter where you point your camera. It inspired me because almost every part of my life was new. New routines, new places, a new version of myself emerged that might not have existed otherwise. And as you'd expect, things were moving really fast. New York is a city where you can blink and realize an entire year has already passed, and you barely remember how it felt in the beginning. Documenting your life can be a way of slowing time down. Hence why I leaned so heavily into the time motif last year. So to wrap up, document your life in your medium of choosing, and you'll be surprised at how much of your growth is actually hidden in your past work. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing, guys. Before we go, I want to end with a 40-second clip that was filmed in my final hours in Portland. It's a crazy watch over a year later. I didn't have clarity or confidence. I quite literally didn't even believe that the move to NYC was even real yet. And I was at the airport already with all of my luggage. I was in complete denial. All I knew was that something big was happening, and I didn't want to forget it. So I picked up my GoPro, which was in my pocket, of course, and with no script, this is what I had to say.
I'm currently at PDX Airport. It's 2:50 in the morning. American Airlines is still not open. 200 pounds of luggage here. But I'm making this. I wanted to film this section mostly just to say that I'm moving across the country. I've never been to New York. All of this for a new job, and I'm just still in denial about the whole thing. I have no idea what that's called, or if it's a defense mechanism. Like, I feel like I'm still gonna go back to my Portland apartment, and I didn't just say goodbye to it forever. Anyway, yeah, just wanted to document that.